sleep every night. Oh, why was I tempted to roam? Take me home to my sweet sunny south. Take me home, where the mockingbird sang me to sleep every night. Oh, why was I tempted to roam? Take me back, let me see what is left that I know. Can it be that the old home is gone? And the friends of my childhood indeed must be few. I'm left to lament all alone. Take me home to my sweet sunny south. Take me home, where the mockingbird sang me to sleep every night. Oh, why was I tempted to roam? Take me back to the place where the little ones sleep. Old Martha lies buried close by. For the graves of my loved ones I long for to weep, among them to rest when I die. Take me home to my sweet sunny south. Take me home, where the mockingbird sang me to sleep every night. Oh, why was I tempted to roam? But yet I'll return to the place of my birth, where the little ones played round my door, and the pretty white blossoms that garnish the earth will lay on my footsteps once more. Take me home to my sweet sunny south. Take me home, where the mockingbird sang me to sleep every night. Oh, why was I tempted to roam? Oh, lady, oh, lady, oh, lady, lady, lady.
Which fun was that? Boys and girls, let me take this out. There we go. Did we enjoy it? So this is Schmuel. It's the middle of the afternoon on a Friday, and I have no idea whether you can hear me or not because Evmox does not play into my monitor because why would it? But apparently it does. All right, very cool. All right, so let's cut that shit out. Hey, I got nothing. I'm just here because I haven't. Yeah, it's Friday. I'm so sorry. I got Friday on the brain. Um, will be. It's Thursday. I haven't streamed since last Thursday. And we're back. I'll be live tonight, 8:30 or 9 o'clock, with a guest. I don't know, Sam. Am I? I should be. Um, let us find out. I should be. Using a headset, and it's a little weird. I don't know. Is that any better? So, I'm not really here much just to say hello. Um, so I just haven't been around, and I wanted to touch base. We'll be here tonight, and with all the Dabbleverse drama going on, I think we should have something interesting. But let's find out. And let me listen to myself. You're gonna hear double, so hold on. Holy shit, Levyverse sent $4.99. So am I talking through my headset? Fucking thing is unbelievable, right? I don't do it. I am having issues. So we will open sound settings. I know. It's lovely, right? Trying to entertain you. Um, that's so weird. Let us check. This headphone is the Brennan headphone, but I have it plugged in. I don't normally do that. I usually plug it in through. Well, I have it plugged into the jack. I normally have it plugged into something else. So very weird. All right, but let's do it all. I got the headphones on the wireless jack. All right. Anyway, listen. You're gonna have to put up with what you put up with, and there we go. Yo, Spurg Snake. I thought you were saying oy vey, oy vey. Because I certainly feel like oy vey with this mic. So, apologize for the bad sound. This wasn't really planned. I just decided to pop on in the middle of a Friday afternoon. Didn't look like too many things were going on. Granny spurging out, as per usual. And not a lot else going on. And let's pull that. Ah. So, in any event, all right, it's a test stream. That's really what it is. Are you running a bath? Well, if you come over, Mr. Levy, not only will I run one, I have some special oils that we could try. Yes, it's improper modulation. I could turn it off and then turn it back on, but why do that? Or I could do something else, but let's try something. Let's see if this works. Hold on. I will just keep talking. I need an excuse to smoke a cigar and take a few minutes off from working because I'm kind of overwhelmed today. And shit happening that I'm blown away by. Let's see which one we can unplug. We actually don't need to unplug any. But you want to watch me walk around my computer? Watch. Alright, now we're back. Make a few adjustments. It's very noisy in here. And sound settings. Oh, that sounds good. Much better on my end. And should be much better on your end. Let's find out. Alright, there we go. See, I spent 10 minutes talking about microphones, so that's cool. Now, let's go to audio, 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 audio.
Da 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 da. This is fantastic. All right, that's cool. It never dawned on me that 33 people would drop in here. I could have sworn I was gonna have like 3 and just gonna do it. So we working now. I did do it. Thank you. It takes me a while, but I get there. Maybe I should have tested this before I went on, but there we go. So I'm going to listen to it for a second over here just to make sure that it's working. And well, I can't hear it, so I'm giving up. Yes, I am. And I'm assuming that you guys can all hear it and we're going forward. So I don't have much else. Literally, I just came on to say that I'll be on tonight. I never anticipated this many people. Holy shit. My boy, the Tommy Jordan is on. Total Rookie of the Year. Speaking of which, we were Dave and I and a few other people were putting together a Dabbleverse list uh, uh, Insufferable Bastards, Carlos the Danger is not doing the Dabbleverse Awards this year. We had never had any intention um, of doing an awards. We were always just kind of wanted to make a list and categorize it. And of course, it got out of hand because that's what always happens. Um, but I don't really, I'm kind of averse to awards, so I don't really want to do that. And so we are not going to do that. I'm going to put up a couple of polls because um, I want to see some stuff. But man, I got to tell you, you guys in the DV, what a bunch of fucking divas. Um, I'm really more interested in uh, the sort of tier two shows and the tier two stuff with like kind of best show. I mean, you call it rookie of the year. Look, the biggest impact that any two people have had this year that are new, that are Tommy and Karmic. Um, my personal opinion is Tommy is way more talented than Karmic, and Karmic came in and he had 20 years of material built up, and once he ran out of that, he's just run out of stuff. So it's all let me do sort of a hyper dramatic stuttering John, uh, be treated like shit for $2 at a time. But I don't begrudge him. I mean, it look however you can do it. But Tommy's really come in, and I don't think he's bullshitted us. I don't think we've gotten the karmic stuff. Always is. I always find it weird because he says he's such a musician, but yet he never plays a musical instrument. The AI songs are garbage, um, and you know the Tommy stuff has been sort of unique. He's been out there. I mean, the old man mask at SJ's event. I mean, come on. And he's not harassing people, right? And he doesn't need to sit around and call people shit all the time. So I'm up with that. And so Ozone, winning a Dabbleverse award is like taking the gold in the Special Olympics. Congrats, Tommy. Ozone, come on, man. I think you're just jealous, right? And so that's oh yeah. Uh, this is BYB Pod. Don't forget, Karmic put his pee-pee in a gross lady. Um, yeah, I look. I don't know. I don't know that she's gross, physically, but certainly, ugh, I don't know. I just from day one of her appearance on Brennan, she gave me the creeps, and knowing Pat for a long time, it just didn't seem like him. I like how Kevin changes the words. So one woman tried to shoot Pat, and then that turned into every woman wants to kill Pat, which it's KB. He likes hyperbole. He likes to do that stuff. He likes to make it you know extreme, and he's got to protect his boy Karmic. Because let's be honest, if there weren't Brennan, there wouldn't be Karmic. Um, but there we go. And let's just see here. Let's talk some chat. By the way, we have memberships. I am going to do a members only stream this weekend, and it's really nothing special. I'm just learning how to do a lot of this stuff. But I kind of want to do something with a few like intimate people, and particularly uh, Mint Diggity. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it for the Mint. Um, let's just see here. Uh, Sam, just tell Tommy Jordan he's too sensitive for this. He bugs out. It's easy peasy. Um, Man, if we're comparing bug outs, man, let's be honest. Uh, Karmic bugs out. Karmic bugs out of everything. All right, let's get back to some of this chat here. Um, Levyverse, women get trigger happy. Yeah, they do. Um, they do. And Levy, I'd send you the link, but at any moment, someone may walk into my office and I have to pop off. So I don't want to do that to anybody. Um, Doomspayer, is Karma capable of a Killdozer like thing? No, wait, isn't Killdozer like an old movie? I'm sorry. Killdozer, how one man. Oh, now I know what you're talking about. Sorry about that. I was getting Killdozer confused with the DuPont guy. Remember that Fox something or other, Fox Run, where he had the tank on his property? Um, so in any event, yeah, I mean it's possible, but what are the odds he knows actually how to drive a bulldozer, right? I mean, he only lives on a farm where you would think that they would have all this equipment, but I can't do it. Are you gonna gatekeep Pat's homicidal ex Schmuel? Um, Metal Gear Solid 1 something or other. Um, I don't really need to. Nobody's gatekeeping nobody on my end. I'm not gatekeeping anybody. I don't give a shit. The world is big enough for everybody. Um, but if anybody's gatekeeping uh, her, it's herself because she's really limited herself into talking about Dixon and associating so intimately with Carm. I'm kind of convinced that they're roommates at this point. Um, but what the fuck do I know? Um, BYB, and I know Derek's been on my ass lately, but I think this one's pretty funny. Karmic X bugs out like Shmuel's eyes. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And where's my buddy Sam? At Mint Diggity, I like when Shmuel reads the crosstalk. He knows the chat is the lifeblood. Um, you fucking guys, that was part of the thing. Like when I started doing this, I sucked, but the chat was fantastic, and I really enjoyed it, and so I like this too. Um, Levyverse, I love this. It reminds people when kids talk to grandpa during COVID. Hey, come on. You know, the great thing about this, Bob, and being grandpa-ish is you don't have to sit on my knee, and I'm not gonna hand you any Werther's caramel treats. So the gauntlet. So the gauntlet was with, oh man, the chick, I can't remember her name, right? And he was bringing her to court. That was fucking great. Um, and these trolls get mad when you don't like being trolled. I demand to be ridiculed. Listen to my hate. Um, it's pretty Tommy, I uh I got you. I, I'm with you on there, but Mint Diggity, for all of his trolling, is actually a good egg, and he doesn't troll for the sake of trolling. I will say, um, unlike other guys, like I think Chow does that. I think Chow just trolls to just chow to. I'm doing great, right? I think Chow just trolls just to troll. I said it again, just to troll. He enjoys it, and it's his thing. Uh, but Mint, on the other hand, makes Mint makes a lot of decent points. And in the beginning, I thought Mint was trolling me, but he actually said decent stuff. So and um, not to blow his cover, but I went to him in the beginning um, for some help on learning about you guys and the DV and trying to understand stuff. So that was great. Um, Endgame villain. Trolls to Chow. Oops, let me try that again. Trolls to Chow. Oops, let me try that again. Well, Chow and troll have just become so synonymous with each other in my brain. I can't separate them. Um, Mirror is a slow. I don't know what Mirror is, but my deal with Mirror is he drinks, and that's it. So with Mint, Mint comes at me, but how do I say this? Like he comes at me, but it's generally more legitimate and like Chow comes at you with a troll, and Chow will say, "You did something," and then you'll kind of go, "No, I didn't." Then he'll go on to something else, and then it'll be something else, and it, there's never a resolution, and it's just not really worth it. Um, One of the top clippers of the season, the year, Sam Bibley. I don't know how to troll, but I know how to chat. Haas and Tommy Jordan, I can handle it just annoying and weird. Tommy, I don't disagree. I guess that's what I'm trying to say here is that some of it is weird and annoying. Like when people get a fixation on you and they just can't stop. Um, but other times, like I think Mint actually likes these shows or likes being involved, and so he trolls stuff. But um, so yeah, and the other thing is, I actually got to meet Mint in person originally, and uh, he was a good he was a good guy in the sense that we talked and shook hands and had a laugh, and so um, it wasn't like somebody that I've never met or never really talked to who just started with wackiness. Um, but there you go. But and Tommy, I listened to your interview with Eckel, and I don't think that. Uh, Again, I'm just going to stop talking about Mint, but I'll say this: Mint is not a jealous guy. I don't think he wants to become a guy and do it. But I think that a lot of the trolling and shit you get is from people who would really wish to do what you can do. That's my ball washing for the day. Um, we'll move on to other things. And for all of you who say ball washing, I'm going to tell you that I call them as I see them, but usually positive. I don't like to spend a shit ton of time um, trashing people, but then again, I will. But I think I'm conflict averse. If you saw me with Chad the other night, like we started in conflict and then it got easier or lighter, but so much of that is like I'm in there and it's like the dude is a broken dude, and it just felt like I don't know. I felt bad um doing it. Um Girth woman, Little Mirror is a good Christian man. Yeah, if your Christian men are racist, drunks, etc., etc. And no offense, guys, to Mir, but I watched some of his music videos that are up on YouTube. Uh Very feminine, very, very. So there we go. And Cigarette Jones, how about some old-fashioned dick riding? Yeah, I do all that. I've been accused of everything. Clout chasing, dick riding. I'm just trying to build a fucking show. And here's the deal. You get called clout chaser when you try to get people to come on your show. But then if you don't do what they call clout chasing, then you're going to be sitting there by yourself or with the same people over and over again with nothing to say. So, there we go. Uh, do me next. Oh, this is Granny. Granny, you're boring. I mean, I told you earlier today. It's like yesterday's news. This is like fighting out. Um, I hope the chick picks that up. Fighting out your personal life on stream. It's just, it's not good, man. You got a kid. Your kid's gonna see all this. Why the fuck will? Why would you do that? Whatever. Um, uh, Tommy was way better than Chad on that show, and Chad was way better than me. So I haven't seen it yet. And then when I went to go watch it today, it's members only. So I'll have to do something um, and do it. And Tommy blocking people. Um, I Karmic blocked me early on. I didn't really do anything to Karmic, but he took offense to stuff um, because of what he said, not what I said. Um, but this is where the famous
Shut up, Schmuel.
comes from. Uh, but the thing is like all it did was I lost interest in him. I don't, I don't really watch him. I don't really follow him around. I just see his stuff, and he looks like an idiot. Um, but he talks a lot of shit about me. But I'm blocked in his chat, and he blocked me on Twitter, and that's kind of the stuff that I'm not happy. I'm not happy with. Uh, block away. Who cares what VTL says? I didn't know VTL was in our conversation, but so he is known to be a liar. I don't look. I don't know. Not grifting, guys, but if you would make sure you subscribed and become a member, that would be great. But subscribing would be great. Liking would be great. Um, there's 61 people in here. If I get 10 likes, I would be just thrilled with the show, and you'll be capable of doing it. Tommy, uh, Tommy on black people, buddy. But it's all good. All right. So yeah, I talked about the poll. All right. So what I wanted to talk about in the shows like polling and stuff like that, what seems to be lost in all this is like we've got that rookie of the year thing going, and yes, the two guys have brought us a lot of impact. But my question is, um, what? And I'm worried I'm going to call them second tier, and then we're gonna somebody's going to get insulted because somebody always gets insulted by something I say. So look, at the top of the pyramid, you've got like NLO, Brennan, WATP, Schuley, right? The big shows. And I'm more interested in like, in those second or third tier shows, what shows do people watch? And who do you think are the most impactful? And I'm thinking of like Pretty Antisocial, The Pineapple, um, BYB, I guess would be one of them, and Luigi Greenberg, and those guys. And um, I mean, you could get all the way down to the bottom of the pot. That's that's where I am, right? Like I'm at the bottom of the crab pot, and I I can tell by the fighting, but um, NJ Ranger, I'm so sorry, Torrance Sphincter. I missed NJ Ranger, and that he's always he's always at the top of my list. Um, and Diablo Sandwich, I'm lower, man. I'm in the foundation of tiers. Um, or the basement, I guess, is better because if I say foundation, be like, hey, foundational show. No, I'm in the basement. Um, so I'm there. Uh, Schmuel is a gooner, huh? Um, I don't even know. Isn't the Gooner the guy who like uh sort of whacks it to porn and then stops himself or something? Um, but I'm not a Gooner. Uh, Sam Bibley, Luigi Greenberg took a slop stuff. He's at the bottom. Big sub number because he does all the predictable anti-SJ stuff. Um, I have a feeling that like you're misunderstanding my friend Luigi. Luigi's a really sharp guy, and I like him. Oh, Mr. Nice Podcast. Look who's up in the middle of the afternoon. Who's the next great ball washer? Tier 2 show. Um, we would have to have a conversation. Isaac Walmart gifted one Schmuel Buckman membership. Thank you. Thank you. And shit, I'm gonna have to go in a few minutes because luckily I own the company, so I can bankrupt this and nobody will be mad at me. Um, Somebody has to define ball washer for me because what I find out is what I've seen is you say you like somebody, they're a ball washer. If there's two sides to an argument, you say you're a ball washer. And so let us, uh, Roy Cohn, no towers in my chat. Sorry about that. And of any kind. I think you might be blocked, but I'll unblock you in a little bit because on EvMux I don't have the ability to just what do you call it? To just time out for some reason, and I don't, and I usually do these with a mod, but I didn't talk to anybody. I just came on. Um, all right. It's been an awesome. Where are we? Roy, Roy. Let's go back to Roy. I don't like blocking people or putting them in timeouts. Um, but Roy, you're in a 1 minute timeout. Um, Everybody shit on Pan. Oh, what did I miss? Who's shitting on Pan? Oh, the only person I saw shit on Pan was Dixon, right? But they have a beef. So there we go. And Isaac Walmart, really, thank you for that. And T.O. Hank, thank you for the $2. Um, I haven't talked to Panhandler in a bit. I sent him a text, I don't know, like a couple of weeks ago, and I haven't heard back, but that may have more to do with me than with him because I'm texting and DMing and um, sometimes I text from my work number and it goes there. Um, and here I'll ball wash the brilliant Rochi. Um, Rochi's to me one of the greatest trolls, but Rochi seems to be having fun with it. So I give him a pass, and he's a real human when you talk to him, not just bullshit. Uh, Dirty Deeds. Is this the Dirty Deeds? Penalty box for Cone, 1 minute. Um, Roy will be back. He got a minute timeout. Um, Dr. Chow, two of Buckman's best buddies are beefing. I don't. Uh, which two? Um, Rochi 888. Panhandler is the best seventh mic on this channel. Panhandler is a good co-host with me. I'm not going to argue about that. Um, so uh, I think Rookie of the Year should be voted in early December. I mean, it's where we are, right? We're at the 20th of November, and it'll be the early December by the time people do it. And I am going to be out of town the day after. I think it's the day after or the Saturday after Thanksgiving for a week. So depending upon the uh, hotel Wi-Fi and whether or not my wife lets me, I will be seeing you guys. Oh, I got it. Sorry, I wanted Cigarette Jones, Dixon, and Panhandler. Yeah, I mean they got a beef, and I kind of think it's. I understand it, you know, but Panhandler, what do you call it? Um, he's got that thing where just he likes to be negative. He likes to be negative. He likes to be negative all the time, and um, I don't know. It's like it can be in chat, it can be the same thing. It's not until you talk to him and when you talk to him that he's different and you find out that there's more to him. Look, we got the guy tearing up on my channel because of somebody trolling Karmic, and I couldn't ask for more. So here we go. Somebody's telling me I got to read the Doom chat. Look, I'm shocked we're pulling 70 viewers on a Friday afternoon, but literally I have a hard out at 3 because otherwise I'm going to be here and then do it. Um, Wrong. Panhandler is not a good co-host. Between the two of you, the energy is too low. Send Tommy Jordan a link. Tommy Jordan get the link from me anytime he wants it. So Tommy will be up tonight like 8:30, 9 o'clock if you'd like to come on. Um, I would like to watch the Chad thing first. Um, it's not a runaway. Karmic is entertaining. Tommy's getting benefit for when he came in versus when Karmic came in. Like Karmic might have peaked a little early because now we're seeing like Karmic, it's just circular, right? It's the same thing over and over again. Um, and the question I asked when he first came in was, were all of those AI songs and stuff, what he had in his arsenal, and would he have more? And look, we've got to say that um, Ghost Party was amazing, and there's really been nothing close to that. Um, Loop Lady, what I got to do to get a link or no girls allowed on the SB channel? All I have to do, Loop Lady, is I gotta know you, or Loophole Lady, I gotta know you or talk to you before you come on. Like if you've got a show and I can see it, that's cool. Or if we can chat beforehand, that's cool. Do that with everybody. I do not want to. I don't know. I want to. I want to have a little bit of knowledge because I'm not that right. Um, wow. Look at this. Uh, so I got Sam Bibley saying lip service is as good as Ghost Party. Uh, NJ Ranger, Diamond Lady Erasure. Uh, Hold on. The Rudy Baga. It's the same thing over again, because Karmic is lazy and won't make anything new. This is a discussion that I have had with NJ Ranger. Um, and NJ Ranger agrees with you, and Schmuel Buckman wonders if it's not laziness, but ability. And I don't, I don't know. So that's the question, or is it a combination of both? Or um, you kids call it ADHD today. Is it that he can't finish a task, right? Which would have been really good for him to have stayed in the Dixon thing because that's Pat, you know, uh, talks about that, and I've talked to Pat about it. Pat trying to get what do you call it? Like, what do you shit liminal state? I think, and that's where I've been. Like I've been that way. And here I am fucking on stream in the middle of the afternoon, and I have enough work to keep me busy and people waiting for it. Um, so we go with that. But yeah, I would if I were going to go somewhere for advice on that, it would certainly be Dixon way before um, my friend Felicia. It's not really my friend. Um, and look, I watched the Brennan stream with Pat. I thought Pat was really, I think Pat very funny. I think he's talented. Um, I don't think that was the best environment for those guys to do it. Um, but uh, if Chad, uh, Clearwater Chad, is able to win Felicia over, I will be like Chuck Woolery, and I'll pay for the date. So we'll do it. Um, Sam Bibley, Carmick wrote those songs in a style that was unique at the time he was doing it. For better or worse, he's very isolated. The question is why he never had the drive to deal with that and move. Um, Sam, I'm going to tell you, uh, I don't know that it's drive, or I don't know that he didn't have the drive, but he might have been afraid. You know, that's like a big thing. And then I don't know how big or how tight. I don't know his family situation, um, but he might be very tied to them, and he might need them. But my guess is part of my guess is that the um, karmic, the bold and threatening karmic that we see on air is probably very different than the karmic that lives in a small town. Um, I would imagine he's afraid. I would imagine all the shit that he talks. He's really in the grocery store, like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So, um, who knows? But I also think he's got other problems um, beyond that. I wouldn't want to cast aspersions on his mental health, but it doesn't appear to be the best. And against my better judgment, I'm going to put up unbanned Josh Denny fan before I read it. Schmuel, you need to plug Hackamania. They might have not sent you the memo that the 6-month promo cycle for Hackamania has begun. Um, I, like everyone else, am a Hackamania ticket purchaser. I do not reach the level where I get a code, discount code. So I paid for them just like the rest of you. And I did, what do you call it? I think I think I bought the hotel room, but I'm not sure. The plaza, everybody's going to put the best face on it, but it's a dump. And Cookie came with me last year, and she wanted me to move us to the Cirque or Circa for this year, and uh, I have not pulled the plug on it yet. And or whatever it is, I'm not pulling the plug. Fucking pull the cord. I haven't pulled the cord on it yet because I'm hearing that the Cirque is really, really loud, and that's a thing for me. So we'll probably stay at the Plaza, but I'm thinking maybe we stay at the Downtown Grand. But the thing about it was, it's not horrible. I mean, it's a dump, but it's not horrible. And it was fun. But the best part about it was you literally could like leave something in your room, like you forgot something, and you could run back upstairs and come back to the showroom in less than 5 minutes. And the casino was small. I did very well on the bubble craps machine. Um, but because I'm a gambler, I don't um, I don't like to necessarily go back to the same place because I feel like they're going to take my money. But gambling in downtown also sucks. You know, the blackjack is almost all 6 to 5. Um, it's crazy. At RP3703, when can we buy Buckman merch? Um, the answer is I don't know. Um, I did start ordering, started the process at least, is to order stickers because I wanted to be able to send those to the members. But I haven't figured out how you would get it to them, but we'll see. Um, maybe you can all get P.O. boxes. Mint Diggity. Yeah, Chow, I believe Pat got the Buckman bump as well as the Karmic bump. Now, Pat gave me the bump. If it weren't for Pat and Ray, I would not be here today. That's 100% true. Um, Ray was like the first guy to bring me on, and Pat was the first guy to give me a chance to come on um, semi regularly. And Pat's been a great help with writing stuff for me, not writing stuff for me, helping me write stuff, you know. Um, Not that I follow his advice, uh, and not that I'm capable of doing it, but I had asked a couple of people for an opening line for the Chow debate. No, Chow. I got Chow on the fucking brain today. See, Chow, your trolling is working. For the Chad debate, and he helped me write like the greatest line in the world, and of course I got there and completely forgot it. So there we go. Um, Yesterday I heard. Oh, forget it. I was gonna say I listened to WATP yesterday, and whew, it was rough. Rough, rough, rough. I didn't get through most of it, and I I will re-listen to it. I really like Adam Bush, but I just like they were doing the Chris D'Elia stuff yesterday, and it just must have been a week of amazingly good podcasts because they were really scraping the bottom of the barrel with that one because I actually thought it was pretty good. And oh, I fucked up. Menthol Man, welcome. Glad you're here. Um, Schmuel's going to win over 60 men of the DV poll. Yeah, I'm not going to be in any DV poll. I am staying out, and that was part of the list too. Is I wasn't putting myself in um, at all. I don't really need an award or a list, but I will say it was very funny because I talked to some people. I was thinking that the Rookie of the Year category was too narrow, um, that it should be expanded. And that's where I was thinking about shows like NJ or Pretty Antisocial, um, not BYB because it's too long, but shows like that in the last year that didn't have a chance to sort of be voted on in the new arena of shows. I wanted to put those in like the Rookie of the Year category, maybe the um, expand the category. And it was funny because I started talking to people, and we got a bunch of fucking divas in here, which kind of blew me away. Um, but there's also a lot of like people are just funny because they are so like what's the word that I'm looking for? You guys say tribal, and I don't think tribal, but it's like the the part of people saying to me that they hate a show and like really hate a show. I don't I don't I don't get because I just don't watch it. Um, and uh, that's what I find that's what I find interesting, right? Is like how you can get so wrapped up in this. But there we go. All right. Um, Whoa, where are we? Dr. Mega G from San Bible. I'm trying not to intervene because you're getting the reactions you want, but I'm so sick of the list talk. The topics go stale. Um, Sam, if right, I I don't mind. Look, I don't have any objection to the list, and I don't have any necessary um objection to the award, but I really do think that if you think it matters where you are on that thing, you're an idiot. Um, but it is nice for some stuff to get some recognition, you know. Um, that would that would be like at least a little bump so people can be interested in them and then go take a look at them and then let them sink or swim on their own. Um, but like I have mixed feelings about it because I always think like the Emmy Awards and Academy Awards are all bullshit. Um, but there are some people. The one that I really think that I like would be like a chatter um, kind of thing to recognize some of the best chatterers because you guys make these shows. Without the chat, none of these things would be. Zero of these shows would be good. Most, in the sort of Brennan-ish area, um, Shuley for sure, like those guys, they need that chat. Melton maybe not so much because his stuff is prepackaged, and he's verbose, like he's got a lot to say. Um, Mint Diggity, Rookie of the Year is important this year. Um, okay, Sam Bibley says, "Whoa." Okay, Sam Bibley says, "Shit, who is the chatter of the year?" Um, I swear to God, it's going to depend upon what day you ask me, you know? But um, I would put out a list of um, who's helped me the most this year, but I don't want to embarrass those poor people. Um, 'cause, 'cause I don't think they want to know it. But Nice Guy Murish, chat is gay. Yes, very much. But for a guy like you, it is because you can fucking run. You could do a show that's interesting. That's a talent to be able to go 2 or 3 hours just talking alone. Most of us don't possess that talent. So without without the chat would be nothing. So there you go. But celebrity in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mersch, who since he started re-getting it lately has been a much happier man. So we'll have to say. And there we go. So I am going to wrap it up here, go out on a high note. We were up to, we had over 90 people, which is a new record for me. And I was going to make a joke that at one point I saw 99 and I was like, oh, if we get to 100, but then it just started dropping like a rock. And if anybody listened to WATP yesterday, they were going after Aaron because Aaron was counting, did something similar, was counting individual numbers, but I don't really care. And this is the Chow Troll. I think numbers don't matter. Um, Numbers matter, right? I didn't say that numbers don't matter. What I've said is numbers don't matter to me, but you know, everybody likes getting, you know, a pat on the back every now and then. So, Lady KB, I'm constantly getting my hair did. I need entertainment. This is a different KB. I don't think this is our KB, Lady KB. But what do you call it? Got my hair did yesterday. Went to see my Dominican guy, Freddie, a couple of doors away, and fantastic guy. And on the TV, I really wanted to talk about this, but I'll save it for later. Um, on the TV, they had it's called a folky radio. Hold on a second. I want to pull it up. It was a YouTube channel, and it's a Dominican. It's like a Dominican Big Brother, and uh, let me see if I have the right name. He showed it to me, and yeah, this is it's Allo Folky Radio, and I'm gonna put the link. Oh, here it is. It's come on, let's give me the goddamn share thing. Why is it not doing that? Sorry, kids. For some reason, I can't seem to share it. So it's day 30 of it's day 30 of this, and I got to tell you, uh, it was fascinating because oh, I know why. There we go. There we go. And let's put that a sucker in the chat. Um, so it's pretty wild. So it's a bunch of people from the Dominican and Venezuela and shit like that living in living living in a house like a Big Brother house, but it's significantly bigger, and these people are significantly more annoying. And what's interesting is they're not like it's not like the white people in the house. I mean, they're Latin, so it's noisy, and but they don't have bedrooms. They have a big dormitory they all sleep in, and I think they started with like 30 or 50 people, and they're down to like four. So let's go. So I'm gonna run on here, grab a couple of things. NJ Ranger, I'm just celebrating small victories. I'm with you, NJ. Um, yeah. So look, numbers don't count, but it's nice. Um, it is nice to have this. Uh, Hermano Grande, says the Rudy Baga. Um, Jesus Christ. Uh, so yeah, we'll get in there. So like, here's the like in the Clipper thing, right? In the Clipper category, I think Sam gets short shrift, but I think Sam is he does I like his clips. I think his clips are really great because I think his clips are more focused. So um, Sam's a guy that you would go to basically there's a question in the beginning and then the question gets answered and it's great, as opposed to um, like a Doom. So he kind of sets up the topic, whereas Doom pulls the topic out of what's going on. And it's nice because neither one of these guys, Stallion, same thing. Um, they're not creating content and they're not editing the shit out of it so that it's false, um, like a certain little guy does around here. And the one thing I admired about you guys, which I'm getting a little frustrated with lately, is you don't really create, you don't fraudulently create content. Like the content develops and you go with that. Um, and this sort of like paying people to go on shows to trash somebody else, um, it's like you're trying to uh, create that stuff. Sam says, I see myself as a chatter before a clipper, but I'll accept any awards you guys want to give me. The other thing, Sam, is I'm not the best judge of this. I haven't been around that long and I don't know the names. Um, so we go there. All right. Um, I could keep talking for a while, but then I'm going to run out of things to say tonight. I'll see you cats later.